Hey everyone, and welcome back. This is Karan at Common Bond Yoga and a new video for Monday. I'm really excited. I've got some fun stuff planned for us this month. And the first one we're going to start with is what I intend to be about a 15 to 20 minute strength workout with no weight. So you don't need to have anything for this. I do this without shoes on. You're more than welcome to put shoes on. But let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start with a warm-up. And the warm-up I'm going to start with, I've done this one before, it's a shuffle, and then a skip, and then a run. So we're going to start just by shuffling across the mat. If you've got more space, feel free to go wider, take a few more shuffles one direction and then the other. So I'm just trying to stay really light on my feet, warm up my body, starting to think about keeping my core engaged as I move. And then I'll go into a skip motion. So it's just an easy skip, and I'm gonna incorporate my arms as well. So I'm gonna swing the arms. I'm staying up on the balls of the feet. If you don't wanna jump, you're gonna do it like this. You're just gonna lift the knees really high and sweep the arms. And then finally, I'll just do a little jog. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little extra arms out to the side as I'm jogging. Starting to get the heart rate up. Woo! I always lose that little foam thing off my microphone. All right, that was it. That's our warm-up. Okay, so I'm gonna start with some back kicks. So this is gonna work my hamstrings and my glutes. I'm gonna soften my knees, lean forward slightly, and with a straight spine, I'm gonna kick through the heels. So I'm gonna exhale, exhale. So imagine that you're kicking a door in. What I don't wanna see happening is that the spine is moving like this. So notice how my spine is not moving. I'm hinged forward. My hips aren't really moving either. It's just the legs. Kick, kick. Squeeze your glutes a bit as you kick back. Keep your belly pulled in towards the spine. You don't want to be overarching in your low back. Okay, we're gonna do a few more here. Really getting those glutes and hamstrings. Waking up, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll come on down. I like to alternate upper body, lower body. So the next one we're gonna do is a hand release push-up. Now, you can use blocks for this. If you don't feel like you can go all the way down to the ground and maintain stability in your shoulders, you'll use a block. So I'll show you with that. I'm gonna do my push-ups from my knees. You can, of course, do them from your toes. And so if I'm using the block, I'll bring my chest to the block, lift my hands, and then push the body back up. Might be more comfortable to do that with 2 blocks. Exhale, push up. So let's keep going. With most of these exercises, I'm gonna ask you to do about 10 to 15, okay? And now you get to choose where you stop. So when you get to that point where you feel like you're losing your good form and your stability in your spine and in your shoulders and in your hips, then you're gonna stop. Exhale, push up. Really focus on those shoulders being strong, spine being stable as you push up. I'm gonna do 2 more. Last one. And feel free to stretch back for a second. Take a child's pose. And then we will come up to our feet. So this one, we'll do one side and then the other side. So I'm gonna put my hands behind the head. What I'm doing with my lower body is I'm gonna rotate my thigh bone in slightly, and I'm gonna kick my leg out to the side and then bring the knee up into a twist. So it looks like this, side, twist. And I get it is hard to balance here. Whoops. Twist, so side, knee, side. So this one really works my brain. It's hard for me to talk and think and move when I'm doing this one. I taught this earlier this week for the first time, and I was kind of doing the same thing. Kick, twist, kick, twist. I'm gonna do 2 more. And then switch sides. So, put your weight into your right leg, hands behind the head, other side. So side and twist. So I'm doing a side bend. I rotate my left thigh bone in just slightly as I lift the leg up. Side. Push out through the heel. Now, if you're having a hard time balancing on this, you can always put one hand on something to help you balance, okay? Next one we're gonna do, I'm gonna come down onto my belly. I'm going to do the motion of a lat pull down on my belly. A lat pull down looks like this. So we're working the back of the shoulders, upper back, middle back. So on your belly, press the tops of your feet flat into the floor, stretch your arms forward, and then lift and squeeze. Arms forward, elbows wide. Exhale. Keep that belly pulled in strongly towards the spine. Keep the back of your neck long so you're not trying to lift yourself up with your head. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. So again, about 10 to 15. So you might do a few more, a few less than I do. Keep those legs strong and active. I'm gonna do 2 more. 2, 1. And push up to the hands and the knees. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a reverse lunge. And I'm gonna make this one a little bit harder by, as I lunge back, I'm gonna try to get my shin to touch the mat. So here's your starting position, tap. So stay low in the legs the whole time. Now, it's easier for me to get my shin to touch because I'm shorter. So you might just be having the intention of laying the shin down, but not actually getting there. Make sure that your knees are not poking out past your toes. So you've gotta send that back knee straight down and move back a little bit. Keep your hips stable. Feeling those legs. Keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Relax where you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can shake out the legs. All right. So now I'm going to work my arms and get a little bit of cardio in by doing some punches. So I'm going to start with my hands at my shoulders. I'm going to show you slow. This is what I'm doing. Come straight out from the shoulders. Then you can pick up the pace. Exhale, 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 exhale. So my core is pulled in strong. I'm doing a little bit of rotation. I'm keeping my shoulders back and down as I'm punching. Keep an athletic stance so your knees are soft. Now I'm going to turn this forward punch into an up punch, punch, punch. So punch the ceiling. Shoulders stay down. Keep breathing. Keep those knees soft. Belly pulled in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax for a second. Okay. Now, lateral lunges. So I'm going to start by lunging to the right, just one side at a time, okay? So I'm going to lunge right and tap back to the middle or lift the knee. Lunge, lift, or lunge, tap. Now, I'll show you from the side. You want to make sure that your butt is going back, your spine is straight, you're hinging forward. So my knee again is staying behind the toes. Weight in the heels. I'm not trying to keep my spine totally upright. Keep that chin tucked. Land soft, and then push off from that heel to come back to the center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do the other side. Lunge to the left. This is my sensitive knee side, so I might not go quite as deep. Do focus on hinging, sitting back. Push off from the heel. Keep breathing. Notice when you tense up and try to let go of that tension in your body. Stay strong, but try to stay relaxed too. Do 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, another set of punches. So this time, I'm gonna do hooks and uppercuts. Okay, so my hook, I'll show you slow, looks like this. So I'm gonna come up and around, up, so it's like a C shape, and I'm pivoting on the heels, and then you can pick up the pace. Or you can keep it slow. Strong exhale. Every time you come around, we're working those shoulders here. Getting the heart rate up a little bit. Hang in there. Okay, now let's go to uppercuts. Uppercuts look like this. It's like I'm gonna punch you up underneath the chin. So up and under, up and under. I'm coming from my hip up underneath the chin. And again, I'm pivoting on my feet. Lift the heel. Work your biceps a bit here with this one. Good exhales. Every time you throw that punch, pull the navel in towards the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. Now, we're gonna do a side plank. So come on down onto your left side, and we're gonna add a twist on in a second. So feel free to bring your right foot out in front. I want you to make sure that your left shoulder is moving back and in, so you're stable there. Your fingers may be pointed straight ahead, or you might point them towards the right side of your mat. First, just hold here and just make sure that you're very stable in that shoulder. And then we'll add on a twist. So we're gonna exhale and reach. Inhale, open. Now, if you wanna add on a little bit of back, squeeze that shoulder back as you come up from the twist. Squeeze. Squeeze. Keep checking in with your left shoulder here. So maybe your twist isn't as big as this. Maybe just a smaller motion. 2 more here. Good. Now, lay your hips down. We're gonna go right into a V-sit. So I'm gonna bring my right hand behind my head, and I'm gonna crunch up to the side, elbow to knees. Now you can also do this 1 leg straight, 2 legs straight, or both knees bent. You should feel that in your obliques. Keep your legs really strong and active. 4 more for me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Right forearm, lift up, side plank. Take a second, get situated, stable in the shoulder. Right shoulder back and in. And then exhale, twist. Open. Squeeze that shoulder back, twist. Reach through. Good, exhale. Check in with that right shoulder again. Make sure it feels good. 2, 1, and lay the hip down. Left hand behind your head, crunch up, crunch. So again, you can do single leg, 2 legs, 1 knee, 2 knees. Mix it up every time if you want. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. And now roll onto your back. And we'll do a couple of bridges here for the hamstrings and the glutes again. Lift your hips up, arms down alongside of you. Walk your left foot a little more towards the center of your mat. Lift your right leg up. And then slowly begin to lower your hips and lower the leg. And then lift your hips, lift the leg back up. Now let's flex the foot going down, point the toe going up. Flex and point. So really think about your left heel pushing down to bring your hips back up. Shoulders back and in. 4, 3, 2, last one. And bring that right foot down. Lift the left leg up. Flex the foot. Lower the hips, lower the leg, and push it back up. Point the toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. So push down through the right heel to lift your hips back up. Flex and point. Feeling my glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release everything down. Hug your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And extend the left leg long. Take the right leg up, point and flex. Make some circles at the ankle. Take a half happy baby pose. And then release that leg down. Hug your left knee in. And take the leg up. Circle, point, and flex. Half happy baby. And release. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh for a little hip stretch. And switch left ankle over right thigh. And release. If there's any other stretching that feels good to you, go for it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel great. Namaste.